Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Sky Factory 2.5. In the last episode, we were working with Thaumcraft. Did a bunch of stuff with Thaumcraft, completed a bunch of the quests. Specifically, we did the Peck and the Golem quests. We also made the Silverwood Wand, the Thaumium Boss Silverwood Wand. There we go. That's what it's called. And yeah, that was pretty much it. We did a whole bunch of other things. Set up most of the farm. I've been waiting on getting more skulls. Still going pretty slow on that. We've got almost enough for another 5 seeds. The Cobalt and Ardite. We're getting pretty close on that, actually. Cobalt, a little bit farther behind, but getting close. So let's go ahead and throw those in there. And I've started building out the platform for this guy, but it's going to take a lot of cobblestone. And before we can really do much with that, I'm going to want the cobblestone for something else. What we're going to start working on today is getting the Division Sigil upgraded, basically. We're going to be making the Pseudo-Inversion Sigil. This thing never breaks. It is really complicated to get, and it makes Mobius stable unstable ingots, which are just as good as unstable ingots, except they never explode. So that's what we're going to be working towards today. It's going to be a process, so we're not going to get all the way there today. But before we do too much more, one of the things that we're going to need is we are going to need a beacon in order to make this. So beacons require Nether Stars. I figure instead of just making a beacon and doing this thing, let's go ahead and try to finish the mob grinder. So we were trying to make the mob grinder from Draconic Evolution, and we have most of the stuff. We can actually go ahead and make the generator. So we'll go ahead and do that. And all we need now is the Wyvern core, which also requires a Nether Star. So we're also going to need some more Draconic cores, which we do have enough stuff to do that. So cool. We just need a Nether Star, and we can make the mob grinder, which will then give us more Nether Stars. So we're going to start setting this up today. Now, in order to do that, one thing I want to do pretty much right away is we're going to smelt up some lumium, and we're going to make a new Crossbow Limb to hopefully make this one a little bit better. So this guy does 21 hearts of damage. Yeah, it's not really good. I don't know what's doing that, to be honest. The pink slime Crossbow Limb is pretty good, but I think we can make it better. 2.5 seconds. So the Signalum is better on the arrow speed, but not by much, and it is considerably worse on the draw speed. So pink slime is good, don't get me wrong, but Lumium should be better. So Lumium has arrow speed of 1. Ugh. I don't know if there's anything else that's better. Enderium would be good, actually. So we want a high arrow speed and a low draw speed. And is there Draconium? Those aren't that good. I think Lumium is the fastest, but its arrow speed has been nerfed. Unfortunately, that is a thing. So we want to make this more powerful. What else could we do? The crossbow body, maybe. That could be changed. So I think it's about the same as everything else. So if we did a pink slime of that, would that be better? Because what's the stats on this? What's the arrow speed? 8.46. Okay, so the Manualin is actually better, but the draw speed makes it worse. Draw speed's not that bad. What are these made out of? They're Manualin and Manualin. We could make something different like that. So let's try that. I don't think this limb is going to work too well. I did teach the system how to automatically make lumium. So in order to make the parts, we'll get a piece of Enderium. And I think a piece of Manulin would be good underneath. And then Slime Leaf for the fletching. Because slimy leaves are the best for the fletching. So we're just going to need a tool rod. And we'll see how good this is. So we'll throw this stuff in here. Once it smelts up, we will go ahead and make it and see what we can get. Basically, I want a good crossbow. We have a good sword. How much? 7 hearts of damage. It could be better, I think. We could change the wide guard to something else. But other than that, I think we could change the blade itself. Could make it a little bit better. But sword blades, unfortunately, there's not many that are really good. But Awakened Draconium is. Draconium's also really good, but there's no recipe for that. And I think we tried making those before, and I just couldn't figure out how. So is the Manulin done? I believe the Manulin is done. Let's go ahead and make a Manulin tool rod. And as soon as the Enderium is done, we'll switch those back. And what we'll do, there's just, ow, is honestly we'll just break this. Instead of a hopper, let's actually get an item conduit, just because that is going to be better. I'll actually be able to see. So item conduit, put the hopper back, and let's see, we just break that connection, insert, extract always active, and I can still see this. Cool. So we should be able to just do this. Actually, I don't even want that there. We should be able to go ahead and click this guy, turn him back on, and then any gold we'll get will go in there. So cool. Let's see how well we did with these bolts. So we have much fewer, but we sharpen them, and honestly we just sharpen them, and that will be good enough. So we need some quartz. Some nether quartz. We'll go ahead and make these into blocks. And this doesn't even have any modifiers, so we'll have to add a modifier that is going to be a block of gold and a diamond. So this will be worth it. To add some more quartz to it. Cool. So this is now up to 1 heart of damage. Which will make this 8.5. Where with this, it's 21.5. Yeah, that's much better. But the more we use this, the better it will get. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and throw that stuff away. You know what? We'll just keep what we have. I do want to see if there's any better sword blades or any better swords in general that would basically allow us to kill the Wither a little bit easier. I know that Enderium used to be good. It's been nerfed. Can I search for the hearts? Let's see if I type in hearts. Cool. So can I type in like 5 hearts? No, 5 is a bad number. 6 hearts. No. 4. 3. Alright, so 3 hearts of damage. A tearjerker. Manual isn't even 3. Let's see. It's 2.5. Wow. Oh well. Honestly, we could add more quartz. Let's add more quartz to it. That'll help our blade be a little bit stronger. And once again, we'll just turn these into blocks, make it a little bit faster, and go from there. So what are we up to? 8.5 hearts. We can do 40 more. So make 10 more blocks. And let this go. So we're now up to 9.5 hearts. That should be good enough. Honestly, once we switch our armor, we should be good enough to kill the Wither. Just do that. But before we do, actually, I did go ahead and charge up the Thaumium Boss Silverwood wand. So let's get the other wand, the Scepter. So we need the Thaumium. So it's like this. And then the Charm. And there we go, the Thaumium Boss Silverwood Scepter. Now we have yet another thing to go charge up. That one we're going to charge up with a little bit more of the magic stuff. Rather than going out in the world and charging that up, if we can help it, we're going to start capturing nodes and using those to power our systems. And that'll be awesome. So we'll worry about that another time. Like I said, I don't want to get too much into Thaumcraft today. Because honestly, we've been doing enough Thaumcraft. So the next thing I want to work towards at this point is I do want to teach the system how to make Draconium Infused Obsidian. So let's teach the system how to make these. Now this block is we don't have any blaze powder, really? Okay, I made a whole bunch of blaze rods. Where did they go? What am I using the blaze rods for? Oh, I know. They're being used for this guy to make... Yeah, we're making a bunch of Eyes of Ender. So, unfortunately, we don't really have any of those. I don't really want to turn that on. So, let's see what to do about that. We do have a bunch of treasure. I want to see... Okay, we don't have any of the good treasure. Do we have any loot bags? We have a couple interesting bags. We have a bunch of cake. Let's go ahead and open these. Get bacon, quartz, and random stuff. Alright, so we're good enough for right now. Let's go ahead and just get the soul sand. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the, what's it called? Wither skulls. 1, 2, 3. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a little bit of an area over here, kind of away from things, kinda. And hopefully we're going to be able to just do a 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, let's turn magnet on. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5, and we're going to enclose this. Actually, we'll probably want to do a 7 by 7. 6, 7, 6, 7. Now, eventually we are going to be making, which is why I have the Draconic Tablet, we're going to be making a automated wither farm. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to use dislocation charms. And similar to the advanced dislocation charm that we have that lets us teleport everywhere, you can use normal dislocation charms to teleport entities. You can make portals, basically. And that's what we're going to do. So that's going to be a little bit off into the future, but not that bad. Alright, you know what? We're gonna need more stuff. So let's go ahead, turn this off for now. Grab our bucket and our blazes. Oh no. That was a mistake. Alright, we'll be fine though. It's nasty stuff. Witch water is nasty, but it's not that bad. So we just put this stuff back and flip that back on. So I am processing those correctly, right? Teach it how to make the blaze rods and then pulverizing. Yes, cool. So while we're waiting for some more blaze powder, we can kind of talk about what we're going to be doing. So eventually, what we're going to have is we're going to have the mob grinder that will one-shot the wither. And then eventually we're going to use these draconic portals. So this is not too bad to make. You can make it any size. We're going to make it a decent like 5 by 5. And we're going to summon the wither in automatically. We'll import everything and all that kind of fun stuff. And be able to turn it on and off. And we'll probably do that right over here. The wither will blow up and hopefully not destroy too much stuff. And the idea is we're going to basically just we're going to basically just summon the wither in, teleport him over here where the mob grinder is, and kill him. That's pretty much it. That's as easy as it is. And the nice thing is we can do that pretty simply, actually. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good enough. And unfortunately, it's going to be dark in here, but we'll put a torch, make it a little bit better. Alright, so now we need more stuff. And then we can kill the wither, and then we can do some other stuff. So while we're waiting for more blaze, let's craft like 10 of this. And I'm going to grab a little bit of it, and we're going to just do one of these. Obsidian. And there we go. But we don't have... Why isn't that encoding? Oh, because I messed up. And it didn't update, so there we go. Cool. So now we can make the Draconium Infused stuff. So the only other question I have is Draconium Dust. We do not have that on Autocraft. We can make that on Autocraft. And that'll just go into the pulverizer. Easy enough. So let's take the Draconium ore. We're going to go ahead and pulverize it all. Make a whole bunch of Draconium. And what we're going to do is we're going to make some more Obsidian. The other question is, do we have this on Autocraft? I don't think we do. So let's just go ahead and teach the system that. Let's quickly look for it though, just to make sure. I don't see it. Cool. So we want like, I don't know, 100 of that? Can we get? We're missing 12 and we're missing a lot of blaze. Alright, can we get 30? We can. We can do 32. But unfortunately, our blaze rods disappeared pretty much instantly. Alright, so if we can get some, that'd be awesome. And is this powering back up? It's not. We're using a lot of power from something, for something. I turned this back off. No, I didn't. That's why we're running out of power. Alright, well, we should be getting power back relatively soon. And this will start recharging once these guys are recharged. It's just one of those kind of cascading effects that I overlooked. But that's okay. So, while we're waiting, I guess let's go ahead and head to the end, where we need to do some stuff. So, I have a whole bunch of stuff in here, and I'm going to go ahead and place this stuff in here, because we don't need that right now. So let's grab all of this cobblestone, and we get more once we get there. So we're just gonna teleport to the end. And in order to do the pseudo-inversion, what it would be called, the ritual, we need to make a gigantic platform. So, angel block, cobblestone, and I'm going to keep the angel block there because that's going to be the center where we're going to put stuff. You'll see soon enough, so we just need to make a big platform. I don't remember what controls I had for the ones. Apostrophe. Okay. Horizontal mode, please. So we're going to want a decently large area. I believe it has to at least be 11 by 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got to be at least that much by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But bigger is going to be better. So how this works is we need to make a sacrifice. And once we do, bad things are going to start happening. We're going to be sacrificing a bunch of items, including a bunch of music discs and that kind of stuff. But then we're also going to be we need to kill a lot of mobs. And once we kill them all, they're going to be a little bit powerful. But once we kill 100 of them, the siege on the end will be finished, and we'll be good to basically kind of get our Pseudo-Inversion Sigil, which is what we're after. So, big platform. We'll eventually destroy this because I don't really care about it. I don't really need it. Once we do this part, we'll be good. Alright, and let's just go ahead and finish this row out. I hope it's... I'm going to see if it's even. If it's not, I'm going to make it so. Just because that will bother me if it's not. There's also a lot of intermittent. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So like 2 more blocks. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Never mind. I realize it's not really worth it. So that platform will be where we work. Now, right now, it's going to be a pain because, honestly, there's a lot of stuff there. Get rid of all this stuff. A lot of Endermen there. Definitely makes it a pain. But, not going to be much of an issue later. Once we start getting all the stuff that we need, then it's a little bit different. So we're going to need 4 chests. We're going to need our sigil and string and redstone. We're also going to need music discs. So let's go ahead and take a look at all the music discs. As I kind of mentioned last time, these are craftable. They're pretty easy. They just take skeleton and creeper essence. So we're going to need all 12 of the vanilla ones. So there's Maul, Melancholy, nothing for magenta dye. So cactus green gives us 1. If we look at the, what is it called? Essence, Technicolor essence. So we can do ink sacs, light blue, orange, cyan, gray, yellow, green I did, red. Alright, so there's 13. Cat is next. Then blocks, then chirp, then far, and then Maul, which I already have, Melancholy, Malohi, however you say that, Stall, Strad, Ward, and the broken one 11. So 3, 6, and then wait. So that is all the music discs that we need. Those go with this. We're also going to need, I have it on my phone because, oh my god, it's so hard to remember. You can check the, you can check this on the beacon once you set that up, but since we don't have it set up yet, we're gonna look it up. Alright, so there's the current Draconium. How are we for Blaze? How is this actually coming along? They're almost full. So once that's all full, we'll be good. So the next thing we need is 12 of the 62 vanilla potions. So we should have that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Instant health, weakness. So we need 12 of them. So 3, 6. Instant health 2, strength, night vision, and speed. Cool. So there is plenty of those. Alright, so let's go set up a couple of things. Actually, we're going to need some more stuff. So we need a grass block. So I actually want to get another one, which if we use nature essence, we can make another grass block. That should not be a problem. That's not a grass block. So nature essence, Turns that into grass, and we just pick it up. So we need a grass block. We need dirt. We need sand. Gravel. We're gonna need some ores. We're gonna need gold ore, iron ore. I think we can use coal ore, but yeah, we're also gonna use coal, lapis, obsidian, diamond, redstone, emerald. So emerald, redstone. I know we have a couple diamond ores. And then we just need clay and obsidian. Now these are the things that are found naturally in the Minecraft world. I think there's others you can use, and I don't even know if we need to use all of these. We'll find out soon enough. So just put those in here. And then we need all the stuff that is produced in a furnace. So we're going to need stone. Just vanilla stone. We're going to need glass. Hardened clay. So clay that's just a clay block that's been in to the furnace. We're going to need charcoal. Some ingots. We're going to need gold and iron. We're going to need both brick and nether brick. So we'll get a piece of netherrack cooking up. So there's the hardened clay. We're going to need a cooked pork chop, which we do have. We're going to need fish cooked and cactus green and steak. Do I have any beef? I do. So we can cook that up as well. We're also going to need cooked chicken and baked potato. That's it. So cooked chicken and baked potato should be easy enough. Chicken and potato. We cook these up and we're good to go. We have all the stuff we need. We just need to put them in the right places. And then once we are there, we'll see what all we actually need. But good enough. So I'm going to just put the Zavicio pickaxe in here for right now. So how are we doing for blaze? Much better. Alright, let's make 10 of that. Let's make some obsidian. Can we make another... Can we make a stack? That'd be cool. Almost. So we can make 60, we can't make a stack. Alright, whatever. So let's make more. And we're going to try our hardest not to die to the wither when we need to make this. So, we're going to continue just doing our thing, building this up. So, actually, we might do one more. This feels small. It should be okay. So, what we're going to do is, for the time being, we're going to summon the wither in here, and then we're going to make a hole in the back where we can shoot from, because that makes sense to me. We're almost done with this. So, like, right back here, we're going to make a hole. Let's do it like right here. Don't fly while you're doing this because it will take forever. Actually, we could do it. We could just leave this hole. No, we can't. That's a terrible hole. So the reason I want to leave a hole is so that we can shoot through it and not have to worry about it. Although it might be easier just to stay in there with the guy. I don't know yet. We'll see. So, how are we doing for blaze? We should be able to make some more obsidian. Let's make half a stack. Cool. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're so close. The mob grinder, like I said, we just need one wither skull, and then we don't have to worry about this ever again. We just have to set this stuff up, and it'll be fine. So before we do much else, we're gonna make a one wide hole in the center of this. I hate misplacing these blocks because they are really strong. They take forever to break. But yeah, something like this. Now, I do want to see F7. Everything's fine. Cool. So we're going to shoot in here like so. And hopefully this doesn't turn out too badly. I do have bad armor on, so we'll get that switched out. We're going to get our Nether Star. I still have the magnet on. Cool. So we'll switch out our armor, throw that away, and hopefully be able to do this. So we've only killed one wither so far in this series, mostly because they're scary. But we'll get this going and hopefully everything will be fine. Worst case scenario, we could send it somewhere. But alright. We have good armor. Back up. It should not be able to escape. This is wither-proof stuff. It is going to blow up some of the blocks, though. Nope. Come over here. Alright. Alright, we got it. That wasn't so bad. We are definitely going to need to make this one taller. It was also trying to kill our chickens. That's fine. I don't really care. So we're going to have to make this one taller. That's going to cost us a little bit of time. And a lot of... You know what? Let's just... This is silly, but I'm just going to vein mine it. And we're going to try this again. So we're going to make this, like, much taller. But honestly, as long as the wither stays in here, it'll be fine. So that wasn't too bad. Our bow is actually really good, our crossbow. So I don't know what I was worried about. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that'll be tall enough. There was also a hole, and he kind of snuck through that. So let's make it one more tall. One taller, rather. Just because I don't want him escaping. The wither escaping is the worst thing ever. Now, it's also going to be dark in here. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that unless I get warding, which I can do. That is something we're going to do eventually. It's just a matter of whether I can do it now. So yeah, this should be plenty tall for him. And we'll just make mistakes. But yeah, the Draconic Infused Obsidian is witherproof. The wither doesn't blow it up. It should prevent most explosions. I don't see any damage around this guy, so that's good. But it is going to cost a lot of stuff. the mob grinder is also explosion proof, so that is good. And we're gonna, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. Actually, no, right here is gonna be the mob grinder. So we're gonna just put another torch like here, because we do need a spot for the mob grinder. And we have basically everything to make that. So that is really good. We put this stuff away. Got another division sigil, that's fine. But in order to make, we're gonna actually tell the system how to make the wyvern cores. And put that in here. So we need to craft one of those. And then we should be able to make the mob grinder. There we go. Cool. So this thing is deadly. We'll set it up and we'll get everything kind of taken care of. By the way, the experience I'm getting is kind of a glitch. Whoa. Okay. I don't know which way that needs to face, but we'll get it some power and we'll see. For right now, I do have these guys we can drain into it. It has an energy buffer, so it only, I believe it only uses the power when it kills something, and I think it's the wrong way. So let's pick it up, and we're going to put it in here, like so. Cool. So, that is outputting the energy. And yep, that is the mob grinder. Cool. So now we can make as many Nether Stars as we could ever want. As long as we have the skulls. Which, how are we doing for skulls? We have 15. How about the wither? Not that many. Okay. So can we make like 40 more of those? Yes, we can. Cool. So we'll get more Draconic Infused. We're going to get 1, 2, 3 of these guys and some soul sand. And we're going to need item ducts, item conduits, and power conduits. And yeah, this should be pretty much ready to go. So we just kind of finish this guy off. F7. Yeah, it is really dark in here. We put some lights. Shouldn't matter too much. Ugh. I hate when I misclick with this stuff. But we should be able to, and it's probably going to be next episode looking at the time, we should be able to go ahead and do the Pseudo-Inversion Sigil ritual. So we're going to do that next time. Yeah, and we have this nice little entry in here. So this is working. What we're going to do for right now, let's pick this guy up. We're going to put him over here. Item conduit and power conduits. So the item conduit will go over here for right now. And we'll just get a chest. Because we're not automating this quite yet, but we will. For right now, it's just a way so I don't have to kill the guys. And that's more than enough for me. So do this. Extract, always active, insert. Cool. So this should be good to go. All we should have to do is pop down here, and like I said, for the time being this is going to be manual, but something like I want to get out of here. And hopefully... and it's dead. Basically, as soon as it spawned, it died. Now, it did destroy the torches, so let's put them up higher. I wonder if that will matter. But we have yet another Nether Star, so we can make the beacon, and we can set up the stuff next time. So, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. Let's go ahead. I've never scanned a Nether Star. And the grab bag, the shader grab bags, I don't really care too much about. So we should be able to make a beacon. We have to do it here. And it should be pretty simple. So there we go, there's a beacon. And that is the other thing we need for the whole ritual. So I'm going to put this back in here, just like that, like that, like that, like that. Cool. So next time, we are going to head to the end. We are going to do some work with getting all the stuff we need and get the Pseudo-Inversion Sigil. So it should be pretty easy. It should be pretty straightforward, but it should be a good time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!